Did you know that the word tariff actually comes from the Arabic dictionary? It's derived from the Arabic word tarifa, forgive my pronunciation, which translates to a, quote, notification or announcement, which frankly is fitting since late last month the Supreme Court gave President Trump a, quote, notification or announcement that they'd struck down the core of his economic agenda. In a 6-3 decision, the court ruled Trump did not have the authority to impose tariffs under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, IEEPA, simply by declaring a national emergency. The majority ruling included conservative justices, 2 of whom Trump had appointed himself. At a moment when many Americans have questioned whether the courts would indeed constrain executive power, this was a rebuke. But Donald John Trump is not one to be easily discouraged. Within hours of the ruling, his administration invoked Section 122 of the 1974 Trade Act to impose a new across-the-board tariff. And in his State of the Union address, President Trump made clear he had no intention of backing away from tariffs as a central pillar of U.S. economic policy.
And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax.
Grand pronouncements about rewriting the U.S. tax code aside, I'm left with a few more immediate questions. What has actually changed? Was this a real check on presidential power or just a setback? Will companies get refunds for tariffs the court now says were illegally collected? What about you, the citizens? And what does all this mean for the U.S. economy heading into a midterm election year?